course, he is on news radio. I guess they canceled that show.
Over. Yeah.
They told me to stand there.
I know he's signed some kind of a production deal to do something with somebody.
Look at Andy, more handsome than ever. Gorgeous. I like this guy.
Hello.
He's a little freak. I like freaks.
Who's freakier, Angelina Jolie or Andy?
You know what? I used to think Andy was the freakiest guy, but he's normal next to Angelina Jolie. Dude, she totally outdid you.
What did she do?
She's like carrying on with her brother. Like, no one's really clear on it, but she's like way in love with him. Like, that's freaky.
Her own brother?
Her own brother. You didn't watch the Academy Awards?
Yeah, I did, but I missed the beginning. That was in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You missed it. What did you do? Did you go to an Oscar party? Did you go to any of the Hollywood parties?
We were in Syracuse University doing a show, doing this Spitfire tour show.
What is it? That was put together by that freak, Woody Harrelson?
Yeah.
And what is it? That's his free speech thing?
It's like a spoken word, political activism.
That's funny. He's a weirdo.
Well, yeah.
Not you. I mean, Woody. I mean, you are too, but Woody Harrelson is a weirdo.
I can see the two of them together.
Like, what did he do? Like, hey, man, you want to get into my hemp movement? And you're like, no, I'm in rehab. Let's, all right, you want to get into my free speech movement?
Okay.
Well, I think when I go, I think I'm the poster child for what happens if you don't smoke your pot responsibly.
Well, no. What this is about is it's a free speech tour. In other words, it's actors, musicians, and activists getting up and speaking.
Right.
What do you say?
And what are you saying? What do you do up there? How long are you up there for?
For about 10, 15 minutes.
And what do you do? What do you demonstrate?
I really do. No, I talk about on the poster.
What do you talk about? Anal sex or something
poster,
wild like that?
on
Well,
the
how do you
poster.
demonstrate free speech?
It says Andy Dick, and then it says life experience / drug abuse.
It says here on
stage.
drug
abuse.
On stage, you get up there and people throw up on you.
No,
And then
that's
you simulate anal sex, and you shave your butt hair.
No,
is that
that's-
true or false?
That's another show.
That's a different show.
That's a different.
You would
show.
think
that's,
that's
that's my show.
That's going on in his bedroom.
That's my show.
No, really.
That's my show.
What do you mean
That
your
is my
show?
show. I do my show, Andy Dick and the Bitches of the Century. You
Right.
know, my band, and we do a little show, and that's my show.
Yeah, but
And I don't shave my butt hair.
whose do you shave?
I shave my initials into somebody else's. You know,
In butt? Who is it that has so much butt hair that
you can get initials?
Yeah,
some volunteer.
Really?
Yeah, and there always is one.
And who is in your
always-
band? Liberace? I mean,
What are
really?
you talking about? Like,
No, I mean, is it
it's him,
Oh,
Andrew?
Andrew, are you a straight man?
Yeah.
You are.
You know.
All right, because he's. Oh, you go both ways.
Well, you know, you got to get in the band somehow.
Yeah, you got that look in your eye. You've made love to Andy.
Oh.
Yes, that's a yes.
I'm a little too old for Andy, actually.
Are you really? How old are you?
30.
30 years old. You're the guitar player.
Yeah.
I see. And you've never
One
made
of
love.
them.
You've never made love to Andy. Andy has a strange past with sex. I mean, you still going with that girl? That
Lisa.
Lisa, very beautiful.
You're in love with her.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's thanks. I can't believe that's working.
I know. It's been a
So
year.
let me understand your
It's
show.
been a year.
Because you're not a comedian in the sense that you
Right.
do like stand-up.
Yeah.
You do outrageous things.
Yeah, I'm not
Much like
even-
Andy Kaufman, you are very outrageous.
Right.
Is that
Andy
correct?
Kaufman is a hero of yours.
Is that
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I love
and so you will get up there and let's say shave. Now, when you shave someone's butt hair on stage,
that's just a 30-second bit. In
30-second, you can do it that quick.
Well, I'm fast.
All right, and you do that, and then when do you simulate anal sex? Before the butt hair or after?
That happens with a member of the show, Paul Henderson, who acts.
That is your life mate?
Oh no!
Oh,
No?
he acts as my sponsor, and he's pushing like 500 pounds.
What do you mean he acts as your sponsor?
He's not really my sponsor, but for the show, we pretend like he is.
Or you sponsor your drug sponsor?
Yeah, like my 12.
Most people are not familiar with that. You have a sponsor.
Yeah, like my 12-step, like a drug counselor.
Right, right.
And he shows up to the.
And he what?
to the
He
show
does the anal
drunk.
sex on you?
No, he shows up to the show like 5 minutes late and drunk.
Right, and then
people think it's real.
and then he rapes you.
And then first he comes on stage, takes the microphone, and tells a very personal story about how I, smoked, dong for one last rock, which is just not even true
This is
at
some
all.
show. Now let me understand.
And then he throws up on me.
Oh,
and
so
then
the man
half
throws-
the people leave. They scream.
I see.
People scream bloody murder, and half of them leave.
And how does he throw up? Does he really throw up on you?
It's a cream of chunky chicken soup.
And so he has it in his mouth and he vomits on you.
I punch him. He goes backstage for 10 seconds. He puts a lot of it into his mouth, and then as I'm yelling at him, he projectile vomits it right into my mouth.
Wow.
And then all I have to do is just let a little of that go down my throat.
And the audience
then
must-
I start dry heaving myself.
And the audience must love it.
They scream.
They scream.
Well,
for
they
that.
either love it or hate it.
Right.
They're not
You don't
sure.
care. You're like
I
one
don't
of the.
care.
You don't care what
As
they.
long as they're affected.
Right. All right. Your art is to affect people. Is that correct? All right.
My art is to not bore people.
Right, and
like
that's
you,
the,
I think.
No, I think so. I
don't
think
want to bore people.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Can appreciate you not wanting to bore us, and certainly seeing a guy projectile vomit onto you would not be boring.
You would
find
love
that
it.
Interesting. Yes.
I've invited you guys, but you never show up.
And even I always concentrate on your sexual history because you have a beautiful girlfriend now, but you've engaged in homosexual activities. Because really, this is a
I
sad
am
story.
going to engage in homo activities with you.
Well, thank you, but
Thanks for the offer.
yeah, thanks for the offer, but I'm busy. No, but you have said before that your homosexuality started when your family friends started molesting you. Is that true?
Oh.
Take us back.
Family friend.
Yes,
molested
you were
me.
molested. Originally, you were molested by a family friend.
A family. No, remember we were talking about this once where there was something going on where I couldn't pee.
Right, and you needed help, and then
Went to the doctor, and I know I don't.
I don't
my-
remember this. Do you
no,
remember
no.
this? He couldn't pee, and he went to the doctor.
Well, I don't
How
really
old were you?
remember it
How old
either.
were
Like
we when this
only
is
like
happening?
7.
So someone came
I
on
don't
to you.
know. All I really my whole childhood is very cloudy.
But you know that somebody molested you, right?
No.
That is true. You've said it before.
No, I never said
You
that.
were never molested as a child?
What
No.
are you getting at?
No, no.
Why are you arguing with him?
I think
remember.
you're
I
talking
did-
about my first orgasm.
No, I'm not talking about. I know about your first orgasm.
Oh.
Your first orgasm occurred when you woke up and a male friend was manipulating you with his hand.
Oh, you know everything. You
Yes.
took extensive notes.
I
on
don't have a
that.
note. I
It's
just
like he
remember.
was
You don't
there.
forget that.
I remember. What do you mean? How do you forget something like that? What happened? How old were you when you were laying in bed and some guy
You woke up
you
with
up?
somebody.
Yeah.
12.
You were 12 years old.
And where
and I
were
had-
you?
Are
I
you
was-
so good looking that men can't resist you?
Boy, was he a cute kid.
Right. Are you gorgeous or what?
I guess so. To each his own.
You seem embarrassed today about this. I'm shocked. You usually embrace sexuality.
No, I love it. I'm trying
Right.
to think about where that molesting thing came from.
All right, so forget the molesting thing. So you were asleep in your bed. You're
So
12
this
years
is
old,
another friend, a kid of your age.
and a friend woke you up. You were nude. I assume you were sleeping
Was I
nude.
molested?
You said you couldn't remember if
Yeah,
it happened or
it was
not.
my molesting thing. It's because my childhood is so
Right.
cloudy.
I guarantee you were molested, or you molested
probably.
somebody. Something happened.
Yeah, probably.
That's right. So
6 of 1, half.
something happened to you.
Something.
No, but I mean, it's fascinating. You were laying in bed, and what was it? A sleepover, a slumber party at your house?
We were experimenting. He didn't creep in my bed. We were both.
Was it a sleepover party?
Oh,
We
wait
were
a minute,
both
wait a minute.
12.
I really have to. You know
Lord.
what? Jonas Salk does his experiment.
No, this was a different
This
experiment.
is not experiment.
Oh,
you don't
wow.
discover
Experiment.
anything.
This wasn't chemistry
What are you, a
class.
scientist?
Experimenting.
They call it homosexual.
No. Let me understand that. I want to understand so I can warn other people. You're telling me.
One other people.
Yeah, right.
That I'm coming?
That's right.
Yeah.
So, as a gay man, do you wear a nightgown?
Would you please?
All right. Were you
I
wearing a
am not
nightgown?
gay.
A dress? Or?
I am not gay. First of all.
All right, whatever you are. I'm not sure what you are.
Whatever.
I still think that girl's in trouble.
I think you're the third sex. Yeah.
Right. I think you're a third sex. I think that's fair to
I'm
say.
trisexual.
I think
I'll
you're a
try
she-male.
anything.
Are you a she-male?
No, I'm not a she-man. A she-male with a bussy.
Are you a she-male?
Bussy.
Hey, so wait a second.
Do you know what?
Wait.
Can you
Easy.
you can say that.
Easy.
You
You're a
can say
You can't
transsexual.
say
No, I'm not.
All right, listen to me.
Mangina.
Yeah, you have a mangina.
No.
No.
I don't.
Do you have a mangina?
No.
You do not. All right.
No. No one has ever gone near my butthole.
All right, can I ask you this? And I wasn't even asking you that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just telling you.
In all your experimentation, nobody ever
No.
messed around with your buttocks.
Maybe like a little finger, and I didn't like it.
Right, okay.
Didn't like it.
But let me understand something. You're telling me when you were 12 years old, you were laying
You were
in bed.
experimenting.
And what were you wearing? Do you sleep in the nude?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's a lie.
Whitey tighties, I think.
You were in your underwear.
Right.
Okay.
He was a young scientist.
By the way, how many straight men say whitey tighties? All right. So okay,
How many
exactly.
straight men even know that?
I was wearing whitey tighties, and I am straight.
Case
Would
closed.
you please?
Okay, come on.
Come on.
So you
And
are
your
saying,
other scientist friend.
yeah, you were saying that these two scientists,
And my other sexual scientist.
right? You're laying in bed and you're asleep, and you guys had partied the night before, like these 12-year-olds hang out and stay up late. And
No.
what happened? Take us back there, like it was yesterday.
I don't remember. We were just,
You're talking.
We were just jacking around.
Right. So the gay Lewis and Clark, if you will, the two explorers.
You know what? You've got to make it okay for people in America. This has to
It's
be
no
okay
big deal.
with people.
It
It's
is
no big
okay.
deal
It is no
because
big deal.
people-
Homophobia is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What
All
are we
right.
doing
People
now? We're
kill
making
themselves.
what
We're
okay?
making things okay.
Okay.
All right. So listen. Yeah. Right.
It's okay. To experiment is what I'm saying. No, to experiment.
It is okay.
Especially when you're young.
It is absolutely all right. Do
And
me a
then I
favor.
didn't
Stay
have-
over there.
And then I didn't. Hey, last time you made
Yeah.
me sit on your lap.
Well,
What
that
are
was a
you talking
mistake, and
He
I want
was
to.
experimenting.
That was
You loved
experimenting,
it.
and I was wrong to do
You
it.
got a semi. I could feel.
Well, so what?
Yeah. And,
all right.
So all I'm trying to say.
No, just explain something to me and answer seriously for once. Don't try
I
to
am
be funny.
answering seriously.
You were laying in bed as a 12-year-old boy, and you're wearing your underwear.
I don't think we were in bed. I think we were just, experimenting.
No,
was
you
in
said
the
you were
middle of the
asleep.
afternoon
You
or
said you
night?
were asleep,
I
and
didn't
he
say I
he
was
yes,
asleep.
you said you were asleep, and that you woke up to him manipulating
Wait a minute.
you.
That was when he couldn't take responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you were
Now I
sleeping
can.
and he woke you up with that act?
Well, I must have been lying. Which
All right,
I never.
so you
I
were
don't
lying.
lie.
All right.
I didn't know.
So you're a liar.
I'd like to hear you. No, I'd
Right.
like to. No.
Your first orgasm occurred when you awoke to find a male friend pleasuring you with his hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're
No. Here's no. You know what? No. We were awake. We were awake. I didn't have a conception of orgasm. I didn't know what that was.
Right.
Then I was done experimenting.
Right.
You know, I was turning in my frock, or not my frock, my smock.
Your frock.
My smock.
Right.
God.
Well-
and I was like turning in my rubber gloves as a scientist for the evening. I was done. I was done experimenting.
Right,
I was
yes.
done. And so I started. This is true.
Yes.
And so that's why it says this, because I don't lie. I started falling asleep, and as I was in that middle ground, that half dreamland, don't know where I am, I had an orgasm.
So your lab coat was stained.
I had
as
an
you were
orgasm.
Right.
Yeah, my lab
Right.
coat was stained.
And
I felt like my insides had turned over. I took one whiff of the stuff and I started dry heaving.
You know what
Ran to the bathroom.
Right.
But was
And
the
that's
other
true.
friend still touching you?
During the dry heaves?
No.
All right. So another funny thing about Andy is
What?
that he was Chris Farley's addiction counselor.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
vice
Good
versa.
job.
Really? He
Vice
was yours.
versa.
He was
He
your.
was my first sponsor.
Yeah.
Laugh it up.
He's the guy supposed to help Andy.
what program was this?
Yeah, I
The
mean,
two of them
that sounds a little out of it.
No, well, he had 3 years sobriety.
He did.
That's how dangerous this disease is. He had 3 years of sobriety.
He did.
And then he just fell off the wagon, and I think within 3 months after that,
He was dead.
He was dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's how serious this thing
And what
is.
about you?
know,
How long have you been sober now?
over 10 months.
10 months.
Yeah,
And is
almost
it
a
killing
year.
you?
So do you feel?
No, it's getting better. Do I feel? That's
No,
the
do
problem.
you feel
Oh, yeah.
that you
I feel too much. I have to. That's
are
why I
going
used to
to
drink.
relapse?
Yes, I think he is.
Do I feel I'm going to relapse?
Today.
You think I am?
You still smoke weed, though,
Do
right?
you
No,
struggle?
You do not,
no. I can't.
You cannot
I'm
smoke
on
weed.
probation for 3 years.
You are?
Yeah,
On
I get-
probation?
Yeah.
When did that
Police
happen?
officers taste my piss
Do they really?
to make sure there's no.
No,
drugs
seriously,
in it.
you are
and
drug
you're
tested?
traveling around the country. You have to go to strange police stations and turn in your urine.
No, I don't have to do it every day. It's a
Wait.
random, it's a
So
random
why are
thing.
you
It's a
on? Why are
random-
you on probation?
For the accident.
What did you? Oh, for car accident?
Yeah.
What, you were driving while drunk?
You remember?
I don't. I really don't. What
The
happened?
accident.
Take us back to the
The
accident.
accident.
What was it?
You remember all the sex stuff. You don't remember the.
No, I don't remember the
Well,
accident.
he's fixing.
What did you do? Explain to everyone again what you did wrong.
I don't want to rehash.
Why
all-
not?
I think he left the
I
scene,
think
right?
this is good for you because I don't want you relapse.
Yeah, you better.
not going
This is your counseling. We're counseling you right now.
Well, I'm not going to read.
Maybe you ought to think about it, young man.
I'm not gonna relapse.
remember what you did.
All right, Joe, you're on the air with Andy Dick.
Hey, Howard, this guy's a homo. He's laying in bed. He's laying in bed with his underwear. They're called come and get me.
Come and get me.
Get him off the air.
You don't like him?
No.
Well, listen, I like him. All right.
Driving down the road, he's driving me crazy. He was asking for it.
You've got a semi in your semi.
Oh, God.
And do you think he's?
He's driving a semi.
Do you
with a
recognize this
semi.
gentleman's voice? This
No.
is Garth Brooks.
He loves it.
I'm just kidding.
I'm driving him crazy in his pants.
Go ahead, Michael. You're on the air.
Yeah, I want to know, does Chris Kattan make an impression of this guy? Does he make that impression on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah. What about it?
Chris Kattan does an Andy
I
Dick.
think he does a great impression of
Oh,
You
well,
don't
I
like
like
it?
you too.
No, I don't like him. He's
Do you not
crazy.
like Chris Kattan, Andy?
He's no. I don't.
You do not.
No.
What does he do about you? I don't even know. Certainly, you have a sense of humor when somebody does an impression. On Saturday Night Live, they've parodied me many times. I find it funny.
No, I don't like it. You know,
don't?
It was when I was going through some real hard times. It was when I was, going through the whole court system, and I was having a hard time. And I have got my 12-year-old watches the show.
But what did they do?
I don't like it.
What did
I
they
don't
do,
like
Sir Michael? Tell me, since Andy doesn't tell me anything.
I will. He says,
Well, he just does an impression of him, and I don't think he would like it.
What is
yeah, because
Chris
it's not
Kattan
nice.
doing?
See, he even says,
What did Chris Kattan do?
puts a blonde
He's
wig
saying,
on.
like-
it.
Yeah, I'll take.
Oh my God! What did I just say? I'm a coked up whore.
You don't think that's funny?
No.
You were a coked out whore for a
No,
while.
I wasn't.
You were not.
No. No, I was if anything, a pot smoking bisexual.
All right. Well, let me.
We have a song about him.
About Chris Kattan. Let me hear
I don't
that.
think you can do
Howard,
it.
that's not a
Isn't
good
it
idea.
dirty?
No, it's not
I
a good
can't.
idea.
No, I have an edited version.
An edited
version.
All right.
Because I think you tried to do that before.
Because it's bad when you do it and we have to edit everything out.
If words were water, they'd roll off my back, but they're words, and I'm not a duck. Your words hit harder than fists, Mr. Chicken, so back off, 'cause I'm ready to pluck. You see, sticks and stones might break your bones if they were big, or I threw them quite fast. But that former friend is too good for you. I'm gonna break the sticks off in your ass.
Wow.
And as for the stones, I'm sure you think they won't fit. But I'll find a way, if it takes me all day, to insert them into your... 'Cause I've had enough of your stupid ass jokes, you wig-wearing, no-talent hack.
Is he a wig?
I'll stoop to your level, but just for one song, you ugly, diminutive, sack-sucking, short, skinny, monkey-mouthed, pencil-dicked, butt-munching, jizz-guzzling fag. You smell! You come with the cock in your mouth!
Oh, whoa, no, hold on. You can't say that.
I forgot.
You can't say that.
Chris Kattan, Sissy Chrissy Kattan, Chris Kattan, you horse-faced troll of a man. Your mom gave you herpes, your dad gave you more, a nasty pearl necklace each night.
What are you talking
You
about?
infected your sister, the coke-sniffing whore, then took her
wait a second.
off
Hold it a
in
second.
one
Let
bite.
me ask you a question. Stop the
If
song.
told you he
words
can't
were
do
water,
this.
they'd roll off my back, but they're words.
Howard, I
and
still
I'm
gotta get
not
the
a
hook.
duck.
What? Give him the hook. Hold it a
Yo,
second.
I got
Let
him the
me-
hook.
Give him the
That's
hook.
it.
Yeah, hold it a second. Let me tell you something. You can't
I
say.
forgot to edit that
But you
word.
can't. You,
Most
first
of
of
the
all,
song.
you know that. Wait a second.
I forgot that one
Do
word.
me a really big favor, just so I don't get fired. Explain that you and I had a conversation earlier,
Yeah, we did.
and you said
We
you
did.
promised you weren't going to do
I
stuff
forgot
like that.
the C word. I
The
literally.
word was the least of it.
But then
no.
we have to bleep it. Nobody
Yeah,
hears
you're
it.
making accusations about people.
And it's the-
We can't do that.
They're all. Screw it. He makes accusations about
No,
me.
wait a
You're a
second.
public figure. I don't know Chris
He's a
Kattan's
public
sister.
figure.
Right.
He doesn't even have a sister. Okay, I'm just
Oh.
joking around.
How do
I'm just
I know
joking
that?
around. I don't even know him.
All right.
that
So you're
well.
saying that Chris Kattan
I
does
don't
not.
like him.
Wait a second. You're saying that Chris Kattan doesn't.
all.
Andy,
And
you're saying
instead of beating
Andy,
him up,
let me
I write a
clarify.
sweet little song
Let me
about it.
clarify.
Isn't that
You're
better?
saying that Chris
I think
Kattan.
that's better.
You accuse him in the song of having herpes, but you don't know that he has herpes.
I don't know.
Oh. Do you accuse him of
probably
wearing-
Doesn't.
You accuse him
I
of
know
wearing-
he's a horse-faced troll
All right,
of a
that
man.
you could say, but
Don't
you
you
accuse
agree?
him.
And he doesn't have sex with his mother, right?
Right.
No.
And he doesn't have sex. He doesn't get pearl necklaces from his mother.
He
Or his
might.
father.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. But
I
does he
don't
wear a
know.
wig? Is he bald?
He wears a wig.
when he does Andy Dick.
Yes.
Oh.
Get it? And
Jesus.
he is a no talent hack. I will
Well,
That's
that you
your
could say.
opinion.
too.
That's
Go
fine.
look at the movie Night at the Roxbury. You know?
Well, that's fine.
You be a judge. These are just my opinions. The opinions expressed by Andy Dick.
All right, that's fine.
Are not
All right, good.
solely
And there are a
the
few
opinions.
words you can't say on the radio.
I
Right.
forgot the C word.
All right.
I actually did. I honestly, I forgive.
All right, Andy.
I
And you
apologize.
can't get you too graphic with certain
Please
things.
forgive
Yeah.
me.
Hey, when you go on the Rosie O'Donnell show, you don't do that. He gets carried away here.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden because, and I don't even mind you doing that personally.
I really did forget.
I just know that the
honestly.
audience
I got
never
carried
gets to
away.
hear it. Mango, you're on the air
Mango.
with
Howard,
Andy.
This is Mango, how are you?
Okay.
Howard, can I play Bud Billionaire on Andy, please?
Oh, come on, that's crazy. Let's go to.
Well, can I tell you something? By the way, there's a man back in L.A. named Dave who owns the Beverly Hills Juice Club, who is the biggest Los Angeles fan of Howard Stern.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
that's very
he
nice.
loves
Joyce, go ahead. You're on the air.
Andy, that song was just nuts. It's stupid. And you're a wonderful actor. You don't have to make stupid songs like that.
I love it. Thank you. I don't have to stoop to. See,
Don't you
people
think-
drive me crazy, and they make me stoop to such low levels.
Don't
and I
you
agree
think-
with you. I'm
don't-
done with that
don't
song.
you-
I'm done with that song.
Don't
you
you
are so
think-
right. Thank
don't
you.
you
Don't
think?
make
Excuse.
stupid songs.
What?
Wait.
What?
Don't you think
Yeah.
that by doing that song about Chris Kattan?
Yeah. It draws more attention to it.
that's
You're
right.
right. I'm trying to
making-
phase it
Hell,
up.
Chris Kattan is. Who cares?
You're
Right.
right. That's how I feel. You are so right. I've got to stop giving it power, and I've got to let it go because it
Was he a friend of yours?
Yeah, we were like I had performed with him live a couple of times, and he was nice those couple of times, and then all of a sudden he's doing this horrible, malicious impersonation.
All right.
It really
You
hurt
just
my
need to worry
feelings.
about your acting career, and don't worry about what anybody says.
Thanks. You're
Well,
so right.
Sometimes
I
your
agree.
skin.
Where are you
Sometimes
from?
people can get under your skin.
Yeah,
Andy's
it does
very
hurt.
sensitive.
Right. Okay. Let's go to Tom. Tom, you're on the air with Andy Dick. Who's
She's right though.
yes.
How you doing today?
All right. Go ahead and have your moment with Andy.
You know what, Andy? I'm going to come down there and kick your ass, you little fag.
What? Why?
And he's allowed to say that.
Well, kick your ass, you little fag.
He's allowed to say that.
Yes, he is. There's free speech in this country.
Yeah, well, and
You can't. No, you can't use the C word.
I didn't threaten anybody in that song.
Right.
See, that's what I think is
what do
crazy.
you mean? You were talking about taking sticks and rocks and breaking them off.
That's
What are
right.
you
That's
talking
right.
about?
You're right.
Right. All right. Here's
Yeah,
Brian.
but that's a joke. Come on.
Brian, you're on the
Am
air.
I really?
Hey,
gonna break
Howard,
this?
By the way, I think that guy was joking as well. Brian, you're on. Everyone's joking right into the grave. Brian, go ahead. You're on the air.
Listen, I'm back at Andy Dick's house in L.A. Where did you stash all the blow, man? I just need to get high.
Nice.
All right. Thank you very much. Jeremy, let's go to you. You must have a serious question for Andy Dick. Jeremy.
I'm never coming on the show
Andy?
again.
Really? You're that mad?
Are you?
It's horrible. And
Why
you
is
put
it
out
horrible?
All these mean.
I'm just taking phone calls.
You know, you're
Well,
doing
why
a
don't you
whole
just talk?
tour about free speech.
Right.
And now you're going to tell everyone they
And then
can't
you're
call
saying
in?
You want to regulate their speech.
No.
Come on. I'm trying to find nice phone calls.
Threatening people is, I think, a felony or something.
Right.
It's a misdemeanor.
Exactly.
Horrible.
This is your audience. These are the people who
Yeah,
go to your
great,
shows.
Great.
Hello, you're on the
Show's
air.
canceled.
Andy,
Show's canceled.
He doesn't
What's
want
going on?
to see you.
Listen,
people.
please, let's hear what you have to say. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
are you a little bit less than honest today, Andy?
No.
Oh,
About what?
well, you said you never let anybody butt plug you.
Oh,
Oh,
please.
I never.
He's never had anal sex, sir.
What about Al's?
Al's what?
You remember Al's time in Cabaret? I met you there about 2 years ago.
No.
Back to the hotel room.
Oh, please.
I don't know.
Told me it
who-
was your first time. I'm sure it was your last.
Oh, good.
You were
By the way,
crying
this is
like a
Woody
little girl.
Harrelson on the phone. Just kidding around, I'm sure. Wow. Well, Andy, you got to expect that. You're so open and honest about your life, and then people respond to it.
You draw it out of me.
It's my fault.
I don't
That's
come on
spoken
here.
like a true alcoholic.
I don't come on
It's
here
everyone
and just
else's
go,
fault.
"Blah, blah, blah." You know,
It's
you
everyone
ask
else's
me
fault.
questions, and then I grace you. I shouldn't answer.
No, you should
I
answer.
not hold.
That's
I should
not your
wear my
part.
heart on my.
Doesn't that anal sex hurt?
Now he's getting all
Are you
upset
crying?
with us.
Let me see if you're crying. Look at me.
crying.
You're crying now.
I am not.
Come here. You want me to
crying.
cradle you?
No, I don't like.
Cuddle a little.
I used
you
to
know
feel
what?
safe here.
I hope you do
Now
feel
we're
safe.
losing him as a
I
guest.
don't.
Well, what
You
can I
are.
do? He's acting irrationally. He'll be
No.
back.
Andy,
Are those
you're
your
not
fans?
thinking straight.
Those are your fans.
No, they're not.
All right, go ahead, Mike. You're on the air, and say something nice, please.
Hey, Andy, I just wanted to say I think that song was really funny, and I'd like to go see it. And you should play it when you play it at your concert for the legalization of marijuana this evening.
Okay, I'll try to play.
Well, now what do you think of that? That's a nice phone call.
One nice guy.
Oh, for crying out loud.
That's Gary from the outside line.
No, you are just, no, it is not. Sir, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Amherst, Massachusetts.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, man, I think
Mike.
it's funny as hell.
Now.
Thanks a lot, Howard.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, I can't control who calls in.
Andy.
No, you have it on a computer screen.
I do not. It just says calls for Andy. People call and I let them on. I don't know what they're going to say.
Kick that fag's ass.
Oh.
And then you go ahead, Michael.
You're on the air.
Oh, dear.
No, I do not know he's going to say he's going to kick your
I
ass.
hate that. That's
Well,
now
that's
I'm afraid to leave the building.
Well, you should be.
I feel bad now. I feel bad because Andy feels bad.
I'll have security march you out of here.
Right.
No.
March.
Drag you out of here. I see you want to play a song. Maybe that would cheer you up.
No.
No?
You want to?
Yeah,
What
sure.
are we gonna play?
What do you got there?
Certainly not the Chris Kattan song.
Yeah, don't do the Chris
I don't want to do
Kattan.
that. This one.
Can you tell me if we want
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna just add fuel to the fire with him.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Now you made it me for the Chris Kattan?
Everything the wrong way.
I do?
You will if I play any song. You'll just go.
What song do you have? Come on.
What
Don't
other
be a
songs
baby.
do I have?
You're such a baby.
I can't. I don't want to.
Let's take some nice phone calls then while you're looking. Eddie, go ahead.
Yo, Howard, ask Andy if he swallows.
Andy?
You guys are in hell. We'll never see Andy.
She's
again
very
if you
upset.
keep this up.
Howard.
Right now, I need a drink.
Do you drink still?
Yes.
Do you smoke pot?
Yes.
Oh, please.
You do.
On occasion,
Do
yeah.
you smoke more now than you did?
No, I'm not a real fan of pot. Pot makes me paranoid. I once in a while maybe I'll take a
I
hit.
just saw your movie, by the way.
Thank you.
I loved it.
Thank you very much.
Great.
Thank
and
you.
Gary was really funny with the little.
Andy, look at me. You know I'm a big fan of yours.
I'm
If
just
people call up and give you a hard time, you got to
Don't
just.
put them on the air. We have
You
so
don't want
much
phone
to
calls?
talk about. No,
I really don't have anything else to talk about. Have you hung out with any new celebrities? Tell me about your life. Is there anything going on? Well, what about your TV career? News radio is over?
News radio's over.
Now,
I'm
aren't
in
you hooked up with somebody to do a pilot or something?
Ben Stiller,
That's what
his
it was.
production company, and New Line Cinema.
Right.
And we might do a show maybe.
Are people afraid to work with
possibly
you
on
because you're a
HBO.
bit of a jinx? I mean, everyone dies around you.
Jinx?
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the show is called Touched by an Angel of Death.
Ooh, what a great show. Now, I would watch that.
See,
You're a genius.
You're really not winning a friend here.
John, you're on the air. Please talk about something real.
This is real. I was at Odeon a few Saturday nights after he did the goof on Andy, Chris Kattan.
Yeah.
It was after the show, and he was acting as Andy Dick in Odeon. He was doing a whole routine.
Who was?
And
Chris
we started
Kattan.
goofing on him, and they threw me and my friends out of the bar.
All right, so you stuck up for Andy.
Sure did.
Chris
thank
Kattan.
you.
Chris Kattan did a live show and did the Andy Dick impression, and you yelled.
He was Andy Dick in the Odeon.
Yeah, he's just eating.
He was like a clown jester. He was like a court clown.
What is Odeon?
Oh,
I don't know.
It's just a restaurant.
Here in New York.
I mean, he dressed up as Andy Dick at a restaurant?
What?
He dressed up as Andy Dick at a
No,
restaurant?
he was acting as him, doing the same act he did on
Right.
Oh.
Do you get it? He's sitting there with some friends, and all of a sudden he starts
Goofing.
doing Andy Dick.
And you feel you stuck up for Andy?
I did. I got
You see-
thrown to the bar.
You
yelling
see
at him.
that?
That's nice.
Now are you
That's
crying?
nice. No,
now
I
you wipe
wasn't
away the
crying
tears?
before. I wasn't-
Get in your underwear. Let me see what that looks like.
I'm depressed.
Oh, for God's sakes. All right, listen. You want to end with a song?
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't take it.
No,
For goodness sake. Andrew, go ahead. You're on the
I'm
air.
getting depressed.
What is it? I don't like the way this is going. Andrew, go ahead. You're on the air.
I'm on the air.
Yes, you are.
Oh, can you? I was just wondering if you guys could play 311 Flowing.
What?
Get out of here. 311 falling.
What is he talking about?
Do you want to be way out?
Okay, you want to hear a song about
I don't know.
a rebuttal about everybody talking about me in the news and whatnot?
Is it dirty?
It's a rebuttal. No, it's not dirty.
All right, let me hear it. Do a little of it. Don't do the whole thing.
I'm serious as cancer. I'm not gonna die. They've got my death pool in Vegas. That doesn't fly with me.
Why not?
5 to 1. We'll see. Listen to this. 2020, 60 Minutes, CNBC, Conan, Letterman, Kilborn, Leno, even Donnie and Marie mention me. They love to say dick on TV. I know that idle hands are the devil's friends, but keep your dirty hands off of me, won't you please? Keep your rotten mitts off of me.
Let me ask you something. What do you mean keep your rotten mitts off me? You like when people talk about you. You don't like when Letterman and...
malicious. Not when they're malicious.
But you're in the news. Why wouldn't you like that? That's part of your shtick.
Diane Sawyer way up my butt. I don't have time for her. I'd rather keep that door shut. She called me at home that slut.
Really?
She did?
Listen, you've seen me crash and burn on your local news, so I took a wrong turn. I've got the he's on the way out blues.
Wow.
He's on the way out blues. I know that idle hands hands are the devil's friends. But keep your dirty hands off of me. Can't you see? There are other wars in other lands. Stop reporting on the one in me. Please stay out of the war in me.
All right,
It's like an inner war. Wait.
All right, you feel that people are attacking you.
Yeah, well, they do. They love
And I think you like it.
No, South Park and Simpsons, they took me down. But I've already been a cartoon man, crustier than that nasty clown. They love to kick a man when he's down. Let me tell you something, Chris Kattan. It takes a little more to do me than a wig on the head. Martin falls short, and Saturday Night is dead. I like my impression of me instead. It's better. Thank you. One guy likes it. Idle hands are the devil's friends, but keep your rotten, get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape. That's
Wow. Yes. Well, let me tell you something. You must have won the audience over with this song. Let's go find out. Let's find out.
Wait, I'm not done.
No, you're done. Believe me. You don't even know when you're done. Come on. Let's find out.
Play a song and then you crap all over it.
No, I don't. I enjoyed it. Now let's see if the audience did. Dick, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. What do you want to say? Wasn't that a great song?
That was the most beautiful song I've ever heard.
Well, there you go.
Andy Dick, you're a great guy.
Oh, he's
just about as queer as Ralph, though.
Wow. Dave, you're on the air.
Hello, Howard.
Yes, go ahead. One last call.
This guy's a miserable faggot.
Thank you for spreading the love.
No, I really don't know what he's.
Just take calls all day.
All right, Andy. You know I love you.
No, I don't think he does.
He doesn't know it.
No, he doesn't.
You don't feel I love you? No. Oh boy, come here. Come over here. Come over here now and get on my lap. What?
I'm not coming on
He's
here again.
retiring from the show.
You're running out of shows.
No, they all want me. I say no to all the effing shows.
You do?
Yes, I don't want to do these.
Who has asked you to do the show?
Everybody from Roseanne to Martin Short to Leno to Conan to Letterman to everyone. That's what that song was about.
And you don't
come
feel
on here because I feel a little safe. No more. I do not feel safe.
You do, let me talk to your guitar player. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, how do
Andrew?
You know, it's.
I felt I was very gracious to him. I think he's having his period.
That's a little sensitive.
Diane Sawyer, Dateline, 2020. They all want to do stories.
And now what are you going to do? Write a song about me?
Yeah.
What am I going to be the victim?
I'm not gonna give
Write
it
it
that
right
much
now.
power.
Write it quickly. Do a song about me impromptu. Come on. Come on.
I'm really depressed.
You are?
I only did this for the Spitfire tour anyway.
Oh.
Andy.
Oh, Andy. Come
You
here.
have to bum us out now.
Now you've ruined our day. Do you want a drink? You want to get back into a good mood? Come on, we'll have a shot.
A little tequila.
A little tequila. Andy, look at me. A little.
hate it here.
You hate it here?
I used to like it.
You used to like it here, now you hate it?
Well, Andy, this is the
Getting
same
ready to
show.
go. I'm putting my jacket on.
Andy, this is the same show.
Get out of here.
It's
I ain't
the
coming back
same.
anytime soon.
Hold it. Listen to me for a
No,
second.
he never used to put those fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Don't use the F word. You
I'm
promised
sorry.
me you wouldn't.
He never put those freaks
Yes,
on.
he did.
I
You
always
don't
did.
Remember.
Every time.
Okay.
You were so high you don't remember.
No, I've never been high on your show ever.
No. You don't remember when you used to call in and everyone would call you up? You're crazy.
Yeah. I did.
Oh, you're
I did
crazy.
call in
All of a
that
sudden
one
the
time.
rules have changed.
I called in, but I
You
didn't.
have to realize
You're being a baby.
This is you.
You are
this
being-
is the same show you've always
Andy, look
done.
at me. You're
I know,
being
but-
a baby.
Well, maybe I am.
Now
but
snap out of
It
it.
does hurt my feelings. But you had call after call after call saying, you suck, you're a bag.
I did that to a bunch of guys who called in and said you were great.
Ralph, you're gay.
Andy.
If you had people calling in like that, you'd be a little effing
We have it all the time.
I get it every day.
It's not
You're
how it-
overly. You know what you are? You're a funny man who can't laugh at himself.
Are you kidding? I laugh at myself.
No,
all the
you
time.
don't.
No.
Yes,
Only
I talk.
you can't laugh at what other people do. You have to do.
You're like Billy Crystal. As long as you say it, it's fine.
Don't compare me to him.
Yes, you are. You become Hollywood. I'm shocked by what I'm seeing here today. This behavior.
I'm depressed about it.
You're wrong.
Why are you depressed that they're wacky people?
They're not wacky. They're just malicious, mean.
But that
blood.
makes them
I'm frightened.
wacky.
I'm frightened to live in this
Don't worry,
world.
you'll be fine. No one's going to
Frightened.
bother you.
This
You know
world
what,
scares
Andy?
me now. Thanks for showing me the light.
take a
now
dose
I
of
see the
reality.
world
Well, then
that
don't
I'm
be a
in.
performer if you don't want
You're
people.
right.
Reality.
You're right. I'm trying to think of alternative careers.
What would you do?
I don't know.
A computer analyst?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you
Yeah,
love the
walk out of
attention.
his home.
What would I do?
All right, so you're saying this is your last appearance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, unless I have a change of heart. In a couple of years, it's going to take. I really am hurt.
Why don't you go on the Swedish bikini team?
He
I
was
did.
almost on.
I was all over them.
But sorry, Gary. What did you want to say?
I don't want Andy to leave here feeling.
I don't care. I'll tell you why.
Howard, he's one of my favorite guests.
I'll tell you why I don't care.
Why?
Because Andy's a big boy and he's got to make his own decisions.
And he doesn't care, see?
No, I don't. Because I like you. I like when you come on this show. But you got to like coming on the show. I'm not going to force you to come on.
Like that on. That's
I don't have it. Listen, there's a guy on the phone right now says he is a big fan of yours. That's what it says here. Then they get on. They might say something rude. I don't know.
People sometimes lie to get on. So that
he doesn't understand that.
Malicious things about
We
you.
know, and we
just don't
care.
take the call. The general. I guess the general.
I'm going to take a
public-
call.
No, why did you do it to me?
Hello, you're on the air.
The public hates me.
Hey, Howard,
Yeah,
what's
go ahead.
happening? Tell Angie it's all good. I'm on my way to probation right now.
There you go. There's a fan. You're a fan.
You're great, man. If they legalize that stuff, boy, I wouldn't be on my way there right now.
Oh, there you go.
What are you trying to tell me all my fans are in jail?
No, but you want me to control? Go ahead, Alan. You're on the air with Andy
He's
Dick.
on his way to probation.
Relax, Andy. You're my hero. You're the greatest.
There you go. I'm
love you. My kids love you. You're what everybody should be. You're the greatest, Andy.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, there you go. No, I put him up to that.
No.
Yeah, but you can't be like a weather vane waiting
right,
for,
you're right, you're right,
judging what you're going to do by the reaction of a crowd.
Okay.
Listen. You got to decide. I always love having you on, but you do it
say
your
you
way.
love
You're
it
right,
that
you're
people run out of your show because you have a guy vomiting on you. You understand that.
Yeah.
People have their reactions.
I don't want them killing me.
They're not going to kill you. They could care less. You first of all, you're
I don't
delusional.
even know him.
Nobody cares that much about you to kill you.
He said, "I'm going to come down there and kick your ass."
Oh, he's not. They come down every day and tell me
I don't even know
that.
where this is. He's got to go to work, that guy.
Why don't you go do a Chris Kattan impression?
No, I'm not even going to to do that anymore.
You're not going to do that
I'm not
anymore.
going to do that anymore.
You're dropping that song from the repertoire. Good for you. I agree with that.
And I am going to write one about you.
Of course you are.
Well, watch what you say. I have very little. I have a short fuse and then if you get on my bad side, it's relentless.
Exactly.
You have
don't
no
like
idea
it
how
either.
bad.
You don't like it either.
Why do you want
no.
to? You know what? Why not beat up a girl?
Right. Yeah. Go beat up a girl, Andy.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, me. Said he's going to write a song about me.
So what? Look at him. He's a mess. He can't take it. Leave it alone.
He's fine.
Oh, stop it.
He's a real man.
Right.
What are you saying? Are you going to cry? I'm waiting for him to cry.
I'm not going to.
Could you please cry?
I'm not
He's
gonna-
close. He's close.
You're close to crying?
Maybe I was close earlier.
It would be great if you cried. Here's Bobby De Niro. He's on the phone. Bobby D, go ahead.
Yeah, you want him to cry? Take away some piece of dealing from him.
What?
Hey, you don't understand Italian now, Howard?
No.
The piece of deal. You take that away from Andy.
I'll get out of here. Bobby De Niro. Don't you have anything better to do?
Get a job.
Tarek, go ahead. You're on the air with Andy.
Hey, Andy, you are great, but Jackie sucks.
There you go.
See, this happens every day around here.
Everybody gets it, Andy.
There you go. Oh, you like it when Jackie
Now,
gets
look at
it.
the party he's having. And now you're not crying, are you, Andy?
Well, listen.
Now it's funny.
Everybody has to make up.
Tragedy and comedy.
All right. He's happy someone hates Jack.
Yeah, he's peeing over there.
Andy won't even look at me. Andy, come here, look at me. Come here. Come here, darling. Look at me. Come on. Come on, look at me.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. Andy, you have a good day. And I want to thank your guitar player, Andrew, who came in. Andrew, what's your last name?
Sherman.
Sherman. Andrew Sherman, who does such a fine job singing with you. And that's it.
He'll be okay. It's all good.
Well, I'll be okay in a couple of years.
What is it, Peter?
Oh.
Yes. Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Yes.
I'll bet you 5,000 to your 100 that this guy kills himself within 7 days.
Oh, please.
Really? Are you going to commit suicide anytime soon, Andy?
Absolutely.
We'll see.
No, I think he enjoys life too much.
Super depressed. What are you kidding me? And you're putting them in the hole even more. They're going to blame you for it.
Right. If you don't do it soon.
The letter.
You better.
Well, Andy, I love you.
The letter will say. The letter will say, "Dear Howard."
Thank you.
Good day, Hal.
Andy, I wish you the best.
Thanks.
Yeah, I really do.
All right.
You're a funny guy.
Thanks.
And let's hope that the show goes well
Bye,
tonight.
Robin.
Bye, Andy.
All right.
See you later.
All right.
Thanks,
By the way, that was not Hillary Swank. That was Andy Dick, who was just on the air.
It was a great appearance.
That was painful. They're so mean, Mom. They're just so mean. It wasn't going up. It was going down.
Oh, you were going down. Everything else was fine.
I love having you on the show. I don't want you to.
Depressing.
Oh, God.
Why did you do it to me? That was
I didn't
the
do
worst.
anything
that
to
was
you.
The worst one. It was You love it.
I know you're not for real. I know.
No,
you're not.
I was
serious.
getting her.
He is serious.
No, you pulled out.
When somebody start, when
You're
they
funny.
threaten me.
I'm gonna kick your ass, you little
They
faggot.
do that every day.
When you
They say that to us every day.
They do?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt the first day.
Have you heard the tapes of people making fun of my teeth, tell them they're gonna kick the shit out of me because I'm a fag and stuff?
No, really.
They come to his appearances
call it
and
fag.
say, sign this, blah, blah, blah.
Casey is a fan.
You have appearances?
Yeah, I get weird people show up and say,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All the time.
And they hate you.
They think Casey's gay.
Oh, they
You're
call
the
it,
gay one.
you know what they do with KC? They say, get that Jew off here.
that is
Jewish.
He's not even.
It's an audience. You gotta go with the flow.
I wanted to. You did even it out at the end.
I didn't do anything.
Well, it's those people.
I know they're bad.
The only people that are home making these phone calls are
Are you in a
idiots.
bad mood or something?
No, I think you're great.
Is it me?
Yeah,
I'm just too
I don't think it was any stranger.
I bet your girlfriend is.
Really?
If she's really, she's gonna say to you, "You're crazy."
It happens to every single
Wasn't it a
person.
little more negative?
There was just the calls. It wasn't anybody here.
Yeah.
I know, but they're responsible for it.
Well, we're not. We're not responsible for the calls. I mean, if somebody calls.
We've never taken that many calls.
You talk
It was
about
funny
the
you were
movie.
reacting to them.
They call up every day. We get calls from
It's
people
funny.
who say
Wait.
that movie sucked.
Perfect
Your
example.
TV show sucked.
You need to drink.
Yeah.
What, I
Don't tell me that.
I'll give you a perfect
You're right. I
example.
wish I could.
You just need to relax with a couple of shots.
I wish I could.
There's one guy that makes fun of Howard all the time
some
about
wine.
the size of his nose, right? So the guy calls up every day
Every day.
under a different guise, and as soon as he gets on, he goes, "Hello, Pinocchio," and then we know it's that guy and we laugh. But
Or you're a horse tooth jackass.
Right.
And a whole contingent of
Right.
people
People
who
call
call
me
him
a
a
horse-tooth
horse tooth
jackass.
jackass every day.
Okay. Well, okay, that's fine.
I mean, you have to deal with it.
I love you.
All right. Are you gonna do another movie?
I would like to.
I'm not gonna commit suicide.
Good. All right. Yeah, that would be bad. That would be bad for my image.
I know.
if you're gonna do it, do Leno first.
Yeah. Go do a couple of Lenos and then kill yourself.
All
Andy,
right,
you're
Andy.
wonderful.
Please come
Can we
back.
take a
Andy,
photo?
I will have security escort you down, but I guarantee you there is nobody there.
Really?
I know when that guy was goofing. How do I look?
Perfect. And please come back
I am
because we
well.
always enjoy
I
you.
like your suit.
I feel like I'm,
And I'll tell you what will
going
happen
down.
the next time you come.
You're
The
not.
phone calls will get worse because you
Yeah, no, Tim
reacted.
didn't come.
People love when you come on. That was
I should.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna
really?
use it. Yeah, I cut it out.
Now I feel worse.
No.
No, you should have been like this. Oh, that's ridiculous.
You're right. I do. That's how I usually am too.
Yeah.
But I like that you
That's
did
the
this.
truth because
tired.
they
This was
always
good.
have.
No, this was brilliant.
freaked out.
Yeah.
Freaked out.
Yeah.
I haven't slept in like 3 days.
You allowed your honesty to come through, and it was very entertaining. But I mean, it wasn't pre-planned.
That was depressing, man. Wasn't it? Or is it just me? This is the same
You better
show.
get some sleep.
Yeah, it's just a different day.
But Robin said.
You guys love it. I'm like in a daze.
Andy,
I'm so
it was wonderful.
It was great.
You
It
were
was a great appearance. That's why
You don't
I'm
even
saying
know it
this,
was
and
great.
you don't even
I'll ask.
realize.
I feel bad that you don't know it was
Everybody will
great.
be talking about
And you'll be
you
back,
today.
I hope.
I'll be back.
You'll be back.
I'll
You'll be back tomorrow.
Please. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Thanks,
Bye.
Thank you.
I'm sorry you got me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, give me a hug.